Well, hello folks, and welcome back to The Sims 4. Hamilton and his sister are now teens. They will be heading into high school as soon as the weekend is over. I'm thinking maybe we go out on a vacation. In fact, it's late, but Dad, how about you set that up? We haven't went on a vacation yet, and now, in my opinion, is the perfect time. Call in fake sick to work. Take a vacation. We could volunteer. We could move the household. If we had more money, sure. We'll take all three of the family, of course. We're not going to take either of these people. I don't even know who Vivian Cahuan is. One of his thieving buddies, perhaps? Mom made a playful painting. Possibly a woman dancing. A crab on the beach, maybe. Who knows what Mom was thinking. So we can go to Selva Dorada, which is the jungle, or we can go to Granite Falls, which is a summer camp type area. $893 per day. Good Lord. $282 per day. $397. Campground. $111 per day. We don't really own any camping stuff. This is what we need, the lakeside retreat, but like, even if there was just a 2-bedroom. Well, let's go camping. We'll check out the campground. We'll rent it for 2 days. I don't know what we're going to do here. We may end up having to leave early. Or something. Never taken a vacation before, and I've certainly never went to a lot that has nothing. And it's raining, of course. Okay. Let's scout the area. Do we have anything? We've got buy supplies, explore woods. Let's buy supplies. We'll get that started. So there's the various cabins that we could have rented. There's the big one. We're all the way somewhere. Way out here in the boonies. We've got a horseshoe pit. A fire pit. Hamilton, you're angry. You need to go light that. Sis and Mom, I don't really care what you do. For now, Dad needs to go see if he can buy this thing called a tent, maybe. Perhaps an air mattress, a cooler with some ice. It was a spur-of-the-moment idea by Dad. He wanted to do something special for the family, but he hadn't really planned it out. I gotta change my clothing, too. At some point. Okay, so air cushion double. We can buy inflatable air mattresses. Violin, apple, cabin in a bag. These are expensive. It's really expensive. Easy camper tent. Even the single camper tents are pretty expensive. You would have to buy one for each. Gordian cot. Hilarious. Herbalism. Okay, so we need at least 2 lanterns. These ones are way too expensive. The mega cooler. With patented bird technology. Onions. So, am I going to have food? I probably will have to have, like, potatoes and other things in order to cook. I'm guessing. Sage, acoustic guitar. Some camping chairs. Where's the super duper cheap ones? The man behind the falls. Intriguing. Don't care about the gaming table. Okay. So, we'll get an air cushion double for Mom and Dad. Buy 10 apples. Get cabin in the bag for Mom and Dad. A Chillville portable cooler, kind of cheap. An easy camper for Hamilton and Laurel. Gordian cots for them. Grow fruit, characterized by a distinctive glow. Grow fruit is a tasty treat, great fertilizer, and a superb ingredient, but they're super expensive. We're already spending $3,000. This is not good. Onions are $29 each. Onions aren't that good. And get some chairs. Surely there's nothing else. Tomatoes, $24. So now the question is, did all of those items go into Dad's inventory, or are they in the family inventory? Probably need to go into build mode to rotate these things. Can I place... You know, for some reason I thought I'd be able to place these things in the tents. Didn't really think that one through. That was a learning lesson. Place our chairs. Of course they need to be around the campfire. That will hopefully be going soon. Our ice chest. Need to keep it in sight, make sure nobody takes our beer out of it. Mom and Dad's tent. Place that there, and this lot is not editable while on vacation. Well, I'm sure there's a hotkey to rotate these. I just don't remember what it is. It's gonna bother me. Damn it, the tents need to face inward a little bit. Whatever. Hello friends, I'm Ian, your friendly forest ranger. I'm chock full of camping knowledge, so if you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I think I'm just going to send everyone to bed. Sleep. Sleep. I just want to make sure everybody claims the one that's theirs. Yep. See you guys in the morning. It's 1 o'clock. It's rainy. It's miserable. Let's just retire until the sun comes up. We really only have to worry about, looks like, that one creepy guy that we bumped into. Oh no, the holiday was awful. You can actually get negative moodlets that are kind of unfortunate to deal with for failing some holidays. I think Love Day is particularly bad about it. Okay, so we gotta go. Question is, take me to the bathroom. Question is, where is the outhouses here? I thought that this was an outhouse. It is not. Possibly more campsites scattered around all over here. Oh wait, I thought that was Hamilton. I don't care about her. Should have let her pee her pants. I need to take care of him. But she can lead us to the bathroom. Okay, Hamilton. Maybe you can take a smaller path. And we get to do one of the most important lessons of growing up, finally. What'd you do, slip in the mud? Muddy everywhere. Yeah, well, get used to it. We get to learn how to cook. We're gonna throw away those hot dogs and make an actual meal. Unless somebody beats us to it. Have a quick meal. Cereal, yogurt, or granola. I wonder if the more expensive chests have better food. Let's grill hamburgers for breakfast. If we had a Coleman stove, we might be able to put the cast iron on there, make some bacon, eggs, and pancakes and stuff. Great way to start off your mornings while you're camping. Fresh fish you've caught for lunch. So, normal quality. Hamilton acquired the thinking skill. He can improve it by clicking on himself. He can practice thinking or soul searching. He can briefly space out to reduce some tension. While embarrassed, there's a chance Hamilton will get upset from ruminating on the embarrassment. Okay. We'll call everyone to breakfast. Oh, cool. We can set on the cooler. So, the real question I have is, what is there to do here? Why would anybody come camping here? There's got to be some activities, right? Swimming or fishing, perhaps. Look for frogs. Okay. I don't know what we're going to do with the frogs if we catch them. Pretty sure they're used for some vampire stuff. A wild plant. Collect sample, harvest it. Harvest unidentified flower. I'm glad it tells me what I'll be harvesting there. Sure, let's harvest them. We get to go on a little bit of an adventure now. Maybe this is somewhat similar to what we would have been doing with the scouts if we'd been able to actually go to their meetings. Wild strawberry bush. Have a mud fight. If Sims weren't so damn uppity about being dirty. Krishna Meshram. The mascot around here, apparently. Reminding us not to start forest fires. Hey, elderberries. We're just gonna run all over the place. Wasting time making looping paths back and forth. We got one eggplant whirl frog. What the hell do we do with those? Summer Spirit Festival starts tomorrow. Eggplant whirl frog. Gives an additional, it gives 3 environment if you put it down somewhere in your house. Got 10 of the flowers. Attempt to identify, or we could eat it. You know, is it possible for me to find poisonous plants and eat them and die? Or what about if I grab a poisonous frog? How screwed am I then? Harvest basil. I hear people. So, if we ever actually get a house, these are planters that you can grow seeds in. And gardening is actually a pretty useful skill. I just don't know if you can place them inside and have them still grow. And at least for the time being in our apartment, there's not really enough room for all that. But I do want to get into it. I believe you can grow some fairly interesting and useful things. The problem ultimately always comes down to having enough time, though. Okay, I see fish jumping. To fish, you have to click on the fishing sign and then choose go fish. We could be staying in one of these wonderful places now, and we actually would have probably saved a lot of money. We're down to $6,000. Hey, Danica Satterfield. Somebody else braving the wilderness. This is also the first time we've seen collectibles anywhere. We acquired we acquired the fishing skill. Question is, can we catch anything worthwhile? Unidentified fruit. Now, we can either use these to cook with, which will enhance the quality of the finished meal, or we can plant them in one of those planters I was showing you just a moment ago and grow, you know, obviously the plant from it so we can harvest as much fruit as we want. All you have to do is have the proper gardening skill. Fishing. Most Sims with this skill aren't shy to admit that they're hooked on fishing. Others who say otherwise are just coy. The fishing skill is improved via fishing, more fishing, and reading about fishing. Increasing this skill will unlock fishing with bait and increases the likelihood of catching bigger and better fish. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us anything about the fish, though. It doesn't give you hints as to what might be waiting for you down the skill line. Fish that you can use to kill people with, death fish, or angelfish, was it? The ones that could be used to make you immortal. Wonder what the rest of the family is up to. Mom is embarrassed from peeing herself. She couldn't find the bathroom, so she's just gazing at the clouds right now, letting the rain wash away all of her problems. We've got Dad, who is very sad because apparently somebody died, one of his friends, and he had an awful holiday. So he's decided to go hiking. Good for him. Laurel is enraged because of the frenzied rebel trait. Gazing longingly into the fire. Hamilton is catching minnows. We'll have him catch some butterflies here in a little bit. So we can catch fish, mount them on the wall, or keep them in a fish bowl. We can catch bass, koi, and trout from fishing spots that contain them. I'm curious what she's going to do in her anger. Write in her journal. She has a lot to say today. Why are you tense? From fire being extinguished. Yeah, it's a fire pit. It's possible somebody was burning down a house somewhere. Caught a yellow perch. Worth $18. What else might be out there? Like, can I catch junk? Can I catch treasure? Can I pull up an old tire? A skeleton, perhaps? Look like I can pull up some kelp. Congratulations on your recent birthday! From my favorite stalker. Soothing skin balm can be used to get rid of the itches. Can make it using chamomile. basil, and locust. Oh, it's getting late. Our hygiene is bad. Not because we're dirty. We are outside in a thunderstorm. Dad, couldn't you have checked the weather before bringing us camping? It's probably a good thing I left him with that headwear on. We've got to run all the way back to our tent, huh? Nope, psych. I'm just out for a stroll. From one side of the campground to the other. A surfer eggplant frog. Why? Where's that bear at? The Romance Festival is in town. You can drink Sakura tea. Grab a cup of it. To put you in the perfect mood to mingle. I thought it said to put the tea in you. The Romance Festival is the perfect place to seal the deal. There's even a wedding arch. Celebration of flowers. Scatter petals in the air. Or ask the romance guru. Yeah, well, we're busy doing important things. Like getting spooked by the bear mascot. Eating something bad? Or did you eat something bad? Try making a tummy therapy. Huckleberry, sage, and termites. All ground together into a fine paste. Okay, let's see. Can I take a shower here? Yeah, I can. Let's go take care of our hygiene. Clean up a little bit. Vacations are a great way to relieve stress and relax. Take some paid time off work to ensure that bills are covered. I don't think Dad called in to take PTO. I'm sure it'll be fine. Apparently Dad got burned up at some point. We'll cook an actual meal. Or maybe we won't. Are you gonna cook something? No. Grilled fruit. Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. We'll just make more hamburgers. And we're still tense. You're outside because there's nowhere else to go. Sleep, nap, relax, read Wilderness Digest. You know what? Why doesn't somebody light the fire? Turn on all lights right now. While Chef Hamilton prepares dinner for everyone. We just have to ignore the rain splashing down on the meat. The pine needles getting blown off the trees. They're just additional seasoning. I'm curious if that lightning can start fires or not. Meanwhile, the rest of the camp is asleep, safe and sound in their cabins. Dad's just like, this is real living, son. This is how it should be. Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna eat out here. Before you go inside your tent, and throw a tantrum. You can sit down around the fire with your dear old pa and sis. Mom. Ah. It already went out. We could roast something. Roast marshmallows. Mom's gonna then tell a ghost story about a sobbing woman. To everybody. Oh no, come on. Can we not get this thing going? Maybe it's just simply too wet. Dad is dazed. He was struck by lightning. Okay. We're gonna pump this thing up a little bit, though. Mom gets real deep into her story, timing the scary parts with the bursts of thunder and the wailing of the ghosts with the gusts of wind. Oh my god, it's an actual ghost. Arab Chandran. Well, you know what? At least he's just possessing your tent, Laurel. And he was bright red, so I'm pretty sure he was super angry with everything. This has actually been kind of a tense, stressful video. Real quick. Call to mail, put in inventory. I can't put it in the cooler. Nope. Okay. I had hoped that I could. Oh my god, we slipped in the mud again. Hamilton, please. Crawdads are common in the waters around Granite Falls, but the true angler will be on the lookout for the rare blue crawdad. Read on for fishing tips and tricks from Wilderness Digest's own Angler Bob. And there's bees in there. Angry fucking bees. Of course there is. Let's go ahead and read the Wilderness Digest before we go to bed. We slipped in it again. We're the only one who does, apparently. Bugged in the restroom. And Laurel got the fitness skill. From doing what? I have no idea. You are really pissed off. You're muddy. You're tired, then go to sleep. Hamilton's like, fuck this camping trip. I'm done for the day. I don't know what time we're leaving tomorrow, but it had better be soon. Let's pack our stuff up as soon as the sun rises and be home by noon. Maybe I can still salvage some of this weekend before high school starts. There's one day left of the vacation. To extend the trip, go to your phone or computer. Well, I don't think we're going to extend the trip. This video is probably going to get extended just a little bit. It looks like pretty much everyone is asleep. Ah, thank God. The storm is ending. I can quit feeling like I have to yell to be heard over it. The tension levels are way down. This is what the camping trip should have been like. And now if only we could come out here and look up at the stars. Mom had to come take a look. just to see how beautiful it was. Storm clouds having swept all the pollen and dust from the sky, so that every star shone, at least brighter than she could ever remember. Remember, even when you're away from home, you can still die. Make sure you have all the essentials, or make them with things you find out in the wilderness. I wonder just how dangerous this place is. However, we need to wake up. We're going to drink... I don't have a health potion, I just have emotion potions left. For all that they're worth. Yeah, I guess you had better grab a serving quick. Oh, no, they're already spoiled. It's fall in the Summer Spirit Festival. Don't end it. Is here today. We can go trick-or-treating. We can wear costumes. There's holiday gnomes and there's spooky spirits. Don't miss an exclusive interview with Ranger Boyd. He shares his experiences and secrets with the rare will-o'-the-wisp. It's found deep in the woods of Granite Falls. Can anyone clean this stuff up? Is there even anywhere to clean it up at? We have to have somebody to help us out here. Hamilton found a treasure map. An old worn roll of paper with cryptic markings smudged with dirt. Laurel's... What did that say? Laurel's responsibility is in range to earn the responsible trait. Okay. So before we start digging, make sure this is in our inventory. And then maybe we can find treasure. What the heck? So Hamilton is self-assured, but what was that? Spells. Meditate on the spirit of Lamideus. Do ritual of digestive control. Sorcerers with this trait don't need to manage hunger or bladder need. Sorcerers with this trait don't need to manage fun or social. Sorcerers with this trait will gain access to light, dark skill progress without their needs changing visibly. Magical connection and alignment will be added but will be invisible and locked in place, or do ritual of runner's vigor. Sorcerers with this trait don't need to manage hygiene or energy need. Hygiene or energy, really? Surely not. Can I meditate? I'm going to meditate on that and see what happens. Hamilton begins to probe deep inside himself, searching for that magical spark that he felt when he touched the lump of clay so many years ago. He's been feeling it speak to him louder and louder, whispering through the trees as a rustle on the leaves. No, it's not Bean Koya, it's Franks and Beans. Quit trying to disturb Hamilton's meditation. Never Beheader. Hamilton Butters has successfully completed the ritual of runner's vigor. Lamideus is pleased. Hamilton Butters can now cast spells to define his alignment under the needs bar and unlock new spells in the process. Casting a spell costs magical connection, which also decays over time and can only be replenished by sacrificing a need to boost another sim or draining a need from another sim. Magical connection and alignment. What have I done? I never have to shower or sleep again, but I have to watch my alignment and magical connection. Black arts. Mischief arts. White arts movement. Enable enchanted run. Be yelled at by Laurel for what? For being awesome and tapping into my magical potential before you did? It's not my fault that your mind is clouded with evil. Jennifer Arriaga. Let's see how quickly we run here. That's normal speed, so that's pretty damn quick. Wow. My social is raising somehow. I'm curious how broken I'm going to make everything. Let's go talk to this lady. I could cast spells on her. Renew magical connection. I could make her a minion. White arts. Cathartic healing. Heal sickness. Heal workout fatigue. Cathartic healing. Black arts. Enchant to kneel or lull to sleep. Could set her mood. Toggle rolls. Be a minion. Clear set mood. Enable restricted. Mischief arts. Shrink her bladder. Summon a mini storm cloud. Renew magical connection. Drain a need or sacrifice a need. Let's sacrifice fun. We'll give her some fun. We're going to dabble in the white arts. Even though we should also probably dabble in the black arts a little bit. Grilling? No. Did you? I don't know if we actually did anything. Let's go do an enchanting introduction first. Wow. Hamilton acquired the white arts skill. Hamilton's new skill in the white arts will allow him to better the world with white magic, sacrifice a need to another sim, use cathartic healing on another sim when both of you are sad, or instantly dry out puddles to continue your explorations into the white arts. So let's cast one more spell. I want to see if it actually works again. Cathartic healing, heal sickness. That was not it. I'm going to sacrifice a need. Sacrifice a little bit more fun. Okay. That does give me alignment. We're up to 20. I'm curious about this world of magical powers. So, as I continue to keep it up, I drain my fun, but gain magical connection. Okay. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I had not anticipated sorcery to be so powerful. Simply wiping out 2 of my needs and replacing it with that is pretty neat. And it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. So what do we need to do? I feel like I really should eat. I don't think I got around to it. Because as soon as we made... Well, as soon as these came out... Did you really just fart? She did. Oh, she crop dusted us. I told you, a heart of pure evil. Franken beans. I actually ate this tonight. Took little smokies and a can of chili beans and let them simmer in a crock pot for about 3 hours. Pretty good stuff. Throw in your favorite barbecue sauce, sprinkle liberally with cheese. Hamilton, you farted too, huh? I guess that's what Franken beans are good for. He's so quick, it's hard to actually keep up with him. I'm not targeted on him now. The flea market's in town. Shop for trash or treasures. Keep an eye out for unique furniture. One Sim's trash is another Sim's treasure. I think we need to go to that. So, now, there's probably more to do here. I don't doubt that there's some secrets scattered around. If I go to the map, I mean, we've got Granite Falls Forest that I haven't actually been to. So... Granite Falls Forest. Can you give me any information on it? We'll go with pretty much everybody in the family, then. Don't know who the rest of you are, but... good riddance. This is really going to be a long video. Hamilton's awakening to the force or something. It's the season finale. Or the season opener, because we're now a teenager. That's right. Gotta pay attention. So what do we have here? A spooky cabin? Teleport? As a torch, huh? What do we even... Curious about this place. What is it? Welcome to Granite Falls National Park. Now, there was that rumor of the man behind the falls. So the question is, how do we get behind the falls if we can? If there's even anything there. Hamilton, go fishing. Dig for treasure. Surely we can find something. You know, maybe there is no old man behind the falls, or maybe we have to fish him up. Since that pretty much seems to be the only action over here. Now this would be a good picture, right here. A good memory of, for at least Hamilton. With his smug ass face. Way too smug, Hamilton. You're gonna have to tone it down a little bit. So I don't want to fish, honestly. We got more important things to do. I actually want to get back to the city and go to the flea market. And just take a quick peek around there before we end the video. 2 muckleberries. Can harvest all of this stuff pretty quick. Hamilton dug up a capsule. I don't know what's inside it. I'll have to go check it out. Is somebody dead up here? No, she's cloud gazing. Okay. She let out a sound for a second that I wasn't sure if she was injured or not. It was hard to tell. Help! I'm sick. I've eaten something that I shouldn't have. Surely you know how to make a concoction to help me. Is that morel mushrooms? Feeling forlorn. No one likes me. No one will ever like me. Why bother with anything anymore? Affects responsibility. We will work on her responsibility. People like you. Look around. Hell, we brought you camping with us, didn't we? A sunflower frog. Collect whatever the heck these are. Mosquitoes? Some beetles? Yep, they were mosquitoes. How terrible. I hate mosquitoes. Pretty sure everyone does. But I will say I'm not one of the ones who wants to see them wiped out. 1 punium. I thought it said plutonium for a second. That would have been fun. Richard Perara. I think that's that one kid we saw right before we grew up. We met him on like the last day of middle school. This is a quiet little fishing hole. So, if I don't use my sorcery powers, I may disable them completely and just see how long I can go before the before needing to refill the magical connection. Because I'm curious how long it lasts. Like, how useful was it in replacing those two skills or those two needs? I'm not entirely sure it can be undone at this point. Once you sign a contract with the greater powers, you tend to have to hold on to it until they tire of you. 2 muckleberries. There is stuff scattered all over here. 2 more muckleberries. I'm assuming most of this stuff I have no idea how to put to use yet. Harvest sage. Dada is looking pretty bad. He's walking as though he's a little bit depressed. Maybe funding was cut or something bad happened. Got some cazadors over here. We caught a perch. Okay, fishing time is done with. We're going to catch this stuff. And then I think we're going to head back to town. I don't know what the rest of the family has been doing. I haven't been getting any updates from them. It's possible that the bear ate them. He's so damn quick. Locusts. Dragonflies. Let's go back to town, shall we? Travel home. Oh god, we're gonna have a bathroom emergency. This will end the vacation and send everyone home, yeah. Hopefully our camping stuff is still there if I ever decide to come back, because I didn't even think about putting it back in Dad's inventory. Well, I think I'm gonna end the video here. Whenever we come back, we have the first day of high school tomorrow. And it's gonna be the first chance we get to see if the school mod works on that level or not. I'm really hoping that it does. Anyways, until next time, folks.